Y'all, what's up? It's your boy Nitro Hotfire here. Welcome back to Nerd Torch TV, your Monday through Friday spot for anime, comics, and gaming. And I'm here with my boy Khalil, and we're here to talk about how Nintendo is dropping the ball again. Let's hop right in. So the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that I was playing some Mario Maker. I haven't been able to actually have time to sit down when it first came out and actually build a level. So Khalil has been seeing the craziness that I've been coming up with.
Behind the scenes.
It's pretty epic. But I noticed that in the actual game, they actually have sprites for every character in Smash. I think it's every character in Smash, and they have they use them as costumes. So what my issue is with this is you can only use those character costumes in the very first original Mario Maker style, which Mario style, not Mario Maker style, but like the style of the very first original game. And I don't understand. I personally like the Mario version, the Wii U version of the graphics with the 3D and the extra mechanics that you can like wall jump and do like flips and stomp and butt bounces and all types of stuff like that. I think that stuff is kind of cool. And
it's more arranged and it's a little bit more dynamic.
Yeah, and I think it would have been even cooler if they would have gave you other characters and actually changed the mechanics a little bit with like gave them maybe, I don't know, like for instance, there's a Link costume. Wouldn't it be cool to be playing with actual Link, like with maybe the style of Smash Brothers?
Right, yeah.
And you can actually build a level that kind of correlates to playing with that character. So basically you would have to play as that character in order to complete the level. I thought that was kind of a cool idea. You could make your own Legend of Zelda game. In a sense, make your own Legend of Zelda game.
Like basically just take the characters and sprites from that and incorporate them into like a Mario-esque type level.
Exactly. And I thought that would be like the coolest thing ever. It will take us back to I don't know if you ever played Melee, Smash Bros. Melee.
Didn't make it back that far.
Back in GameCube times, Melee had when you go through the story mode, and basically it'll be a 2D platformer kind of like Mario, and you can play with any of the characters on the roster. You can go through it as Kirby, you can go through it as Pikachu, like Mario, Luigi, Mewtwo I think was in that one. Yep, he was. And like you can go through the actual level with those characters, and it made it so cool. And it's like, bruh, y'all could have brought it back and it would have gave everybody a reason to actually pick up Mario Maker again.
Yeah, other than like just trying to, I don't know, like it's some pretty cool stuff being done on Mario Maker. Especially your level, but that's for another time. But yeah, I feel like it's kind of like it's holding back a lot. Like maybe it's just like one of those things where they kind of dropped it off to test run it before they maybe decide to do some hot fixes or something to add some more stuff.
And if anything too, they could totally patch the game. Like they could totally like do it and then patch it in and be like, ha, guess what guys, new costumes available and new mechanics available. We decided to add this in for more creative outlets. But Nintendo has been known to kind of lack their creativity in the game. They kind of have the same formula for their games actually, so it's kind of like they want all Mario games to feel like Mario games. They want all Metroid games to feel like Metroid. Kirby to feel like Kirby. They want the same feel that they've always had the entire time.
Right, so they don't lose that like nostalgic feel all while you can update it. But it's like we get it. We played Mario for 10 plus, 20 plus years at this point. We kind of know that.
Yeah! I'm like, bruh, like, can you imagine? Like, imagine that if they come out with a Metroid game that's like completely open world and you're like on an alien planet and you have to actually
kind of like
like explore through the level, like an RPG kind of.
Yeah, I guess that's the kind of stuff like I'm looking for now in like video games. Now it's like I guess we made it past the point where like we get the game's like original like vibe and like everything, but we kind of want like what if you branched out and did this with it instead?
I want something new,
right? Like kind of like with Pokemon, it's like it's like I guess it's technically top down, like we've been the top down turn-based system that we've been playing for like 15 years now.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't like when they did the Pokken thing, it was like, oh, this is pretty new, but then they only had like 5 like characters. So
yeah, it was like, what was up with that too? You know what's crazy though? I actually came up with the idea for a Pokemon fighting game like years ago. Like I was thinking, it was back in PlayStation 2 times. Oh yeah, long ago. That they had Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi, which basically the same mechanics or same style as the Xenoverse games. I was like, wouldn't it be dope to have a Pokemon game like that? And like not just a fighter, but you can actually like interact with the environment.
Yeah, like
and things like that.
That's where I feel like they would have been reached that point by now. Like with, I mean, the other developers, and then it's like now it just feels like they copy and paste into like an updated system, basically.
I would like a cool objective team-based Pokemon game, like kind of like what they're doing with this Naruto, the Boruto, Shinobi Strikers, or Overwatch. Like,
that'd be a really interesting concept. There, I'd be down to play it though.
I know, it don't have to be like it could have that same third person like Xenoverse feel to it, but have like a team-based objective around it. I think that'll get like people really hype about the Pokemon.
And that's the thing too, like the fan, like they're not gonna lose anybody. Like the fan base is there. Like it's Pokemon. Like they're not going anywhere. They're like
exactly.
Like, so it's like if you guys do try to make a change, be like, hey, we want to test run this. People will be like, all right, let's go.
And you know what I was thinking too? It might be actually reasonable to do it ourselves. Like at some point, you know, maybe we should reach out to the company and see if we can actually like license, get the license. How much is the license gonna cost us? And then if they give us a price, if they like approve the idea and things like that. I wonder how difficult would it actually be to get in contact with the company behind that. I think the company behind that is called the Pokemon Company. They make all the 3DS games and stuff like that.
Okay. Got their own. Okay, yeah. I wonder. Yeah. I never really thought about it. Like looked at that.
That's what I said. If it don't exist, we can make it.
Right. Just ask. Be like, hey, look, you guys don't have to put any funding. We got this.
But yeah, I think one thing that would be majorly amazing for they're actually doing really well right now with the Switch. So many people are buying a Switch. I plan on getting one at some point in time again for the cafe. So
that'd be exciting.
It's getting to the point where, you know, they're kind of coming back into the feel of things. I guess they're kind of being more received. At some point in time, I know there are other companies kind of like was boycotting their systems because they're kind of bad at business practices. They were used to being the big dogs on the block, and I hear that they kind of bully the other companies, be like, hey, you will make the games for our systems. And a lot of game companies like to have the specs and things for the consoles before they even get out, and Nintendo wouldn't release them to anybody. So
stay what was it like kind of like in the shadows, like
they want to make sure that the information doesn't get leaked, but at the same time it kind of punishes the other game companies who want to develop for the system. But at the same time, they don't have the information to actually. And
that's what would explain the like cookie cutter kind of deal. It's like we don't know what we're getting into, so we're just gonna copy paste this and send it to you.
Exactly. So that's the thing. That's one of the things that made the Wii U fail is they didn't really have any third party support. I think the Wii U was the worst selling console of all time. So
I'd imagine. I was thinking it would have been like pretty great
but it had so much potential too.
But then like we switched to the Nintendo Switch, which is basically the Wii U, the
gamepad, but fully handheld at that point. I noticed that's what Nintendo does a lot with their systems. It's like the one before it is the precursor to the one that comes next. So it's like we saw elements of the Nintendo 64 in the GameCube when it came out. But then after that, the Wii came out, which gave us something completely different. They changed it up, like what is this?
Yeah, like
And then after that, it's kind of turned into the Wii U, and then now it turned into the Switch.
Yeah, so, yeah. Kind of looking forward to seeing what happens next, but I think they're probably gonna stick with the Switch for a while now. Speaking of the Switch, they're actually they're developing another Pokemon game. It's kind of like in like the shadows.
Oh,
as well.
I heard about it.
They're gonna develop another one, but like it may be a bit of a different concept. I don't know why I kind of forgot to mention that. Like, what?
Oh, I might have to get on that Pokemon game then, man. Because I haven't jumped into Pokemon since Heart Gold Soul Silver.
Yeah, I think I stopped at I did Alpha Sapphire, and I did I think the last one, which was like
I didn't make it to Alpha Sapphire.
I think it's like either right before Alpha Sapphire or like afterward, but it was one where they just introduced the fairy type. I just played it to collect the Pokemon and then transferred it to Alpha Sapphire. Traded it.
So I had to switch these over.
Yeah, switch these over and that's it. And it's sitting in my car till like this day. I'm waiting to get another DS or waiting for something else to happen before I pick it up again.
Yeah, true. Oh, I wonder how would they do transfers then? Can the Switch even?
Yeah. Oh, they have Pokemon Bank. It's a like online it's a completely different online like app where you just basically take your Pokemon and move them into like an online PC, so you can switch them between any game.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Things are changing, guys.
Right. So I'm kind of excited about that. And, like that's what I'm like looking forward to, like holding down a spot here as maybe like a gym leader or something.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be having the Pokemon tournaments coming to Nerd Torch Cafe at some point soon.
So some noobs.
That's gonna be dope. Anyway, guys, let us know what type of interesting, cool Nintendo concepts that you guys may want to see in the future. Like I said, I want to see an open world Metroid game. I think that'll be dope. Oh, what'll be even doper is that what if you can make your own character and then you can find like different types of suits that Samus wears.
Oh yeah, kind of like an Easter egg type deal.
Yeah, and then like you can actually fight other people online.
Oh yeah,
that'd be cool.
Wait, that brings me back to like the
They
Mario.
did that.
Mario
They did that back in Prime, Metroid Prime, but
they didn't
it didn't go as far as it should have.
Well, at least they tried, I guess.
They be trying, man.
Like with Mario, I can see where they branch out every now and then. They're like, well, it's Mario. Nobody's gonna not play Mario. But
That's
I'm
true.
It's Pokemon. No one's gonna not play Pokemon.
Exactly. Look at Pokemon Go. It's massive.
Massive.
It's still massive.
Right. And it was all just like, it's not even like a standard Pokemon game. That's why I was like, hey, if you guys do try something different, I don't think anybody's gonna be scared to play it or buy it.
Exactly. And then what I think what really helped Pokemon Go be popular, it brought people into the genre who weren't original Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times I see older people playing Pokemon Go, like
Just for the
40s
sake
and
of like,
50s.
it was like getting out of the house and walking, and then like they kind of, like it says, it opens that doorway, and then it's like, maybe I'll invest and try to see what this is.
Exactly. More customers, more money. Anyway, guys, let us know if y'all got some cool Nintendo concepts in mind in the comment section down below. And we'll see y'all in the next video. It's your boy Nitro High Fire and my homie Khalil. And we out. Subscribe.